chief guest will join us shortly. Students and faculty members are requested to take their respective seats.
small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast. A blissful welcome to the glitzy assemblage. We extend a warm and convivial welcome to the dignitaries, faculty members and students for this PG annual day function. Now I request the choir to sing the Tamil Valthu.
Hello, sir. നീരാരും കടലൊടുത്ത നിലമടന്ത് കെളിലൊഴുകും സീരാരും വദനമെന തികൾ പരത കണ്ടമിതിൽ തെക്കനമും അതിൽ സിറந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதழும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
To light the lamp of spiritual wisdom in your heart, you need the container of detachment, one-pointed concentration, matchstick of wisdom, and the oil of devotion. The iconic ruler of SNS institutions, Indian Medical Association's Best Women Achiever Awardee 2022, Kovai Wonder Woman Icon Awardee, Earth Mother, a doctor of medicine, compassionate soul, wherein the whole campus is vibrating and echoing her prominence in educative process. With our correspondence ma'am's blessing, we request all the dignitaries on the dais to light the traditional lamp.
Thank you, dignitaries. A genuine smile of welcome can take a bad day into a good one. Sunshine is a new beginning. We now humbly request the dynamic and graceful personality, Dr. S. Chendur Pandian sir, Principal SNS CT, to welcome the enthusiastic gathering. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to all. Very warm welcome to all of you to this grand celebration of our PG annual day. It is my distinct honor and privilege to stand before you today and extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to this grand celebration. This is a momentous occasion where we come together to commemorate the accomplishment, hard work, and the dedication of our brilliant postgraduate students. It is with immense pleasure and pride that I stand before you to welcome this August gathering. Sri SNS Charitable Trust was established in the year of 1997 with the philanthropic idea of providing education to the needed rural people with the motto of sincerity, nobility, and service. Dr. SNS Radhakrishnan College of Arts and Science was established in the year of 97, which is autonomous college and NAC and NBA accredited college. 2002 we started engineering college called SNS College of Technology, which is also an autonomous college accredited by NAC and NBA. 2007 third college called SNS College of Engineering was started, and it is also autonomous college with NAC and NBA accredited. In the same year, we started SNS College of B.Ed to provide education to the teachers. In the year of 2014, we started SNS Academy, and 2019, we entered into paramedical colleges, started Pharmacy College and Allied Health Science. In the year of 2019, we started Engg BSpine, experimental standalone institute. 2020, we started Nursing College as well as Physiotherapy College. Today, our trust runs 10 institutions with more than 12,000 students. The goal of education is not to increase the amount of knowledge, but to create the possibility for a child to invent, discover, to create men who is capable of doing new things. We have our most respected chairman, Dr. S.N. Subramanian sir, for giving a space to discover and invent new things. I would like to welcome our chairman, Dr. S.N. Subramanian, to this August gathering. He is the pioneer for starting Sri SNS Charitable Trust. Under his chairmanship, we are growing. The sky is the limit. We, under the guidance of our chairman, we are growing. Warm welcome to you, sir. A dynamic lady is one who embraces the changes, challenges, conventions, and fearlessly pursues her dreams. Here, our SNS institutions, we have our correspondent, Dr. S. Rajalakshmi Madam, who makes our dream as a realistic one. I would like to extend my heartfelt welcome to you, Madam, in absentia. Is the motherly person who touches everybody's heart and soul to make us her children or grandchildren, and she is with us to guide us in all the endeavors. Leadership is not defined by age, but by the ability to inspire, motivate, and bring out the best in others. A dynamic young leader is one who embraces the challenge, learns from failures, and constantly strives for personal and professional growth. I would like to welcome our young, vibrant Secretary cum Technical Director, a native design thinker, Dr. Nalin, amongst all. He is always with us to guide and to make the design thinking as a realistic one. We are proud to say that SNS institution is the first institutions to implement design thinking in India. We have got the pattern also in design thinking approach in teaching learning, and Dr. Nalin is the patent holder of design thinking. We are very proud to work under his dynamic leadership. The greatest gift you can give someone is the power of education. It opens the door, expands horizons, and transforms lives. The role of a writer is not to say what we can all say, but what we are unable to say. I would like to welcome our beloved Chief Guest, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, Director, Chanakya International Institute, Leadership Studies, University of Mumbai, for sparing his precious time to grace this occasion. As per the quote of our Chief Guest, the power of positive thinking can create miracles. Cultivate a positive mindset and watch your life transform. Today, your mantra will incline and encourage our young and energetic PG students to achieve greater heights. Your presence here today reaffirms the importance of academia and pursued knowledge in our society. A warm welcome to you on behalf of SNS institutions, sir. The principals, directors, CEO are the champion of educational innovation, embracing new approaches and technologies to enhance the student learning and engagement. They are not just an administrator, but advocate for the students, ensuring their needs are met and their voices are heard. I would like to welcome our beloved director, Dr. V.P. Arunachalam, our CEO, Dr. M. Daniel in absentia, Dr. Charles, Principal of SNS College of Engineering, Dr. Anida Maniarasan, Principal of Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Dr. Gnanasegaran, Director of Management Studies, the IQAC team, Head of Operations, Dean of IQAC Dr. Karthikeyan, Head of Operations Dr. Mohan, and Dr. Abhi, the IQAC Coordinator, the principals of our sister concern, especially Nursing College and PED College, Vice Principals, and I would also like to express my welcome to Vice Principals of SNS institutions who have played a vital role in shaping the minds of nurturing the talent postgraduate students. Next, I would like to welcome all the deans, heads of various departments, Director of MBS B-Spine, Dr. Subhasini, HODs, faculty member of SNS institutions. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations and welcome to all the postgraduate students for their remarkable achievements and for successfully reaching this milestone in this academic journey and in this academic year. This is a day of testament to your hard work, dedication, unwavering commitment to knowledge and learning. It is a moment of great joy and celebration for each one of you. The annual day serves as a platform to showcase the incredible talents and accomplishments of our PG students. Today we are gathered here to applaud and appreciate their academic excellence, research contributions, and outstanding performance in various pillars of SNS institutions. As we celebrate the accomplishments of our postgraduate students, let us all reflect on the power of education and responsibility it brings. With the knowledge and skill you have acquired here, you have the ability to make a positive impact on the society. It is your duty to use your education not only for your personal growth, but also to contribute for the betterment of the world around you. As a postgraduate, you have potential to change makers, innovators, and leaders who can shape the future. I would like to welcome the parents, present media, and other volunteers, and the personal secretary of our chief guest, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, and all other members, those who are gathered here. May this annual day celebration inspire all of us to strive for excellence, to continuously to learn and grow, and to make a difference in the world. I wish you all a memorable and joyous day filled with inspiration, celebration, and promise to a bright future. Thank you Once again, I welcome you all the PG students, guests and invitees for the PG Annual Day. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your warm words of welcome. We are facing sort of inconvenience due to power interruption. There is a pause to move on to the next session. Sorry for the inconvenience.
The students of SNS institutions are elegant and perspective. Annual report is a snapshot of all the important activities undertaken in the college throughout the year. Every word in the annual report showcases their phenomenal talents. Annual report presentation, SNS College of Technology. Now, we request Dr. S. Chandrupandian Sir, Principal, SNS College of Technology, to render the annual report. Sir, please.
A very good morning to all the dignitaries on and off the dash. I take this great opportunity to present the annual report of PG program of SNS College of Technology for the academic year 2022-23. I am very happy to share that SNS College of Technology is accredited with A++ with the highest grade by NAC and got the 7 years accreditation status, and it is only the institute in Tamil Nadu in engineering colleges to get this status of NAC A++ with the 7 years of accreditation. SNS College of Technology has 6 PG program, namely MBA, which was started in the year of 2005 and offer 8 specialization such as business analytics, marketing, finance, human resources, operation, entrepreneurs, system and logistics. MCA was started in the year of 2005. ME in computer science started in the year of 2007, ME power system in the year of 2010, and ME structural engineering in the year of 2013, and the same year we introduced ME thermal engineering under mechanical. All these 4 programs are having research center under Anna University to produce PhDs. We have team of well-qualified and experienced dedicated faculty members who turns to be the backbone of the institute. On the whole, in the PG program, we have 23 faculty members with 312 students. The Department of Management Study continuously ranking in the top in the B School survey conducted by various bodies last year. To name few of them, we have secured AA+ ranking conducted by Career 360, secured 46th rank in South Zone conducted by Week magazine, secured 118th rank by Fortune 500, secured top 100 ranks in Business Today on different categories such as learning, living, placement, selection and future. Our institutes are rested on 5 pillars, namely CLT, CFC, SCD, IIPC, SRI, which are governing the departments towards continuous process improvement to impart the quality education. Under CLT, called as Center for Learning and Teaching, our faculty members from PG have participated in various programs such as FDPs, workshops, seminars organized by institute and corporate houses across the state. Together, the number of participants by the faculty members are 55 in counts. As a part of learning, faculty members have completed more than 130 online courses from various platforms like edX, Udemy, Coursera, Future Skill, etc. Our students of PG program have completed more than 1,000 online courses in the last year via edX, Udemy, Coursera, Great Learning, Future Skill, Perpinsta, Prime, etc. Average pass percentage was 97%, with all the PG program having 100% of graduation rate. In order to enrich the students' knowledge in various domains, numerous seminars, workshops, conferences, training programs were conducted. To name few, the seminar on investment in mutual fund, seminar on web development with React Sub.js, workshop on Android application development, career guidance program on micro Azure certification, seminar on fundamental stock market were conducted, where the resource persons are from the leading corporate houses. Under CFC, Center for Creativity, ME Thermal Engineering have received the fund from TNSTC for student scheme. The faculty members from the Department of Management Studies have published 3 research papers in Scopus Indexed Conference Proceeding and 2 papers in Scopus Indexed Journal. The faculty members have contributed 4 research papers and a book titled Digitalization of Indian Financial Sector as a book chapter. Similarly, the faculty members from the Department of Computer Applications, MCA, had published 2 research papers in Scopus Indexed Journal and 2 UGC Indexed Journal. Also, they have published 5 research work in conference proceeding. Dr. Nandini, Assistant Professor of MCA, had published a book titled Internet and Cloud Computing by RK Publishers in May 2023. ME students have presented and published 4 research papers in conferences and 1 paper have been published in Scopus listed journal. PG students have created business model canvas and more than 200 companies which are identified by Y Coimbatore, Crunchbase, etc. Under another pillar, SED, called Skill Career Development for train the students, the institute is not only supporting in financial placement, it also encourages the student community to enter into entrepreneurship. The Department of Management Studies wants a startup company called as C-Buds. An event have been organized by this firm and named Sukaria, a marketing mela on December 2023 and generated a fund worth of more than 1 lakh rupees. An experimental learning program was organized for first year MBA students on the team handling and time management at Western Valley Resort, Coimbatore. Tour de Force, a national level management was conducted by the Department of Management Studies. 2,500 plus participants from various colleges across South India have participated. Some of the laurels brought by our student under SED are Mr. Jyoti Prakash of first year MBA have created a world record, Kalam's world record, by drawing 3 leaders' portraits simultaneously by using pen without outline, at least with the least time of 5 minutes 47 seconds. Mr. Pelvio Dennis of first year MCA won the first prize in 2 events, namely movie making, web designing, organized by Dr. Mahalingam College of Engineering Technology. Mr. Sudarshan Palaji of second year MCA won first prize in paper presentation organized by Pave Engineering College, Namakkal. Mr. Vikram of first year MCA won first prize in the event Web Designing organized by Mahalingam College, Pollachi. Mr. Tippan Manova of MBA first year acted as the resource person for the workshop titled Successful Entrepreneur at Karunya Institute, Coimbatore. Mr. Jyoti Prakash of first year MBA won first prize in drawing competition organized by Kongu Engineering College, Erode. Mr. Tanush and Muhammad Asif of first year MBA won the first prize in connection event organized by Hindustan Arts and Science College. Mr. Ramar and Miss Sumitra Devi, Miss Snega and Mr. Vaisak of first year MBA won second prize in Talent OPS organized by Sri Krishna College. An IIPC Industry Institute Partnership Cell have organized various excellent programs. The PG students have achieved excellent placement record with multiple offers. 90% of the willing students got placed in top-notch companies such as TCS, CTS, L&T Finance, Wiley INC, Accenture, with the highest salary of 10 lakh per annum and average salary of 4.16 lakhs per annum. The Department of Management Studies has signed an MOU with Lead College of Management Studies at Palakkad for student exchange program. The PG students had an opportunity to interact with alumni and corporate people, namely Mr. Nishant, Business Executive of Amrita Logistics, Manjusa, Associate Consultant, Navis, PD, Operation Executive, Mr. Jerry Titus, International Marketing Executive, Madhavan, CEO, Mr. Bebin, MSR, Himalaya Baby Care, Ms. Rajalakshmi, HR Recruiter, Apollo Hospital, etc. Few more achievements from SRI, Social Responsibility Initiative. As a part of SRI support and knowledge dissemination, faculty members have conducted 120 boot camps on design thinking with schools, colleges and polytechnic. Similarly, our students also with the Institute Vision disseminated the minds. They have also conducted more than 300 boot camps in design thinking with school, college and polytechnic. The students of management studies have planted more than 200 saplings near Koilpalayam River and government schools located in and around Coimbatore up to Sulur. Before I conclude this report, it is my duty to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to the management headed by our beloved correspondent, Madam Dr. S. Rajalakshmi. It is my great privilege to convey our thankfulness to our chairman, Dr. S. N. Subramanian sir, and to our secretary and technical director, a native design thinker, Dr. Nalin Vimal Kumar, for their constant encouragement and valuable guidance throughout the academic year. I also take this opportunity to thank the members of Governing Council, Academic Council, Board of Studies, Result Passing Boards, IQAC, TT team for their contribution and active involvement in the development of our institution. My sincere thanks are due to Vice Principals, Deans, Heads of various departments, faculty members and students and parents for having this year 22-23 as a memorable one. My best wishes and thank you all for the wonderful achievement. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for the detailed report. Annual report presentation, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Now, we request Dr. R. Anita Ma'am, Principal, Doctor of SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, to constitute the annual report. Ma'am, please.
Thank you. Most respected Chairman, sir, respected Technical Director cum Secretary, Dr. Nalin Vimal Kumar, sir, and most respected today's guest, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, sir, and principals of various SNS institutions, vice principals, dean, directors, heads of various departments, and my dear students, a very warm good morning to all. Today I am delighted to present annual report of Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, which document the college performance and academic achievements for the academic year 2022 and 23. Many events and success stories have occurred during this year. All these are due to collective and concerted endeavors of management, faculty, and students. Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, a renowned autonomous institution in the city of Coimbatore and affiliated to Bharatiya University, is managed by Sri SNS Charitable Trust. The college was started in the year 1999 and the PG program was started in the year 2002 and was awarded the status of autonomy by the University Grants Commission in the year 2011-12 and subsequently renewed up to 2023-24. It was recognized under Section 2F and 12B, the University Grants Commission Act 1956 in the year 2015 and 2012 respectively, and approved by All India Council of Technical Education. The institution has been accredited and re-accredited A grade by National Assessment Accreditation Council in the year 2009 and 2014 respectively. I am pleased to inform with you about our outstanding achievements during the academic year 2022-23. The college has recorded Nobel World Record by performing the maximum number of yoga poses set by 1,600 students performing 20 yoga poses in 20 minutes on 7th October 2022. The college has recorded a world record union for the largest freestyle dance on October 22. I am proud to announce that our SNS group of institutions received an Education Today's India's top prestigious higher education and university award 2022-23 for excellence in education on December 7, 2022. I am also proud to announce that our institution received an Education World Survey India Higher Education Award for 23-24 for the best private autonomous colleges on May 27-23. Recently, in the NIRF ranking 2023, our institution scored the rank band between 11 to 50 in the innovation category and ranked 89th in national level and secured 8th rank in district level. Based on India Today ranking, our college ranked 93rd out of 171 colleges all over India and 5th place in commerce, computer applications and business administration, 4th place in science, 3rd place in catering science and hotel management. In the Vihansa Research Survey, the college ranked 6th place in commerce, 4th place in science, 3rd place in catering science and hotel management in Coimbatore region. I am delighted to inform that in Business Today ranking for management program, our institution got top rank in Coimbatore region and placed 94th rank in terms of learning experience and return on investment all over India. The college has further participated in Best Business School ranking for management program and our institution secured overall rank 157 among all business schools in India, 138th place among private colleges of India and 49th place among all private colleges in South India. Regarding curriculum and learning, the college is offering 26 undergraduate programs and 7 postgraduate programs, 6 MPhil and doctoral programs during the academic year 22-23. The year 2022-23 was marked by a number of new projects, transformation, reforms, performance and achievements across the institution in various fields. In order to focus more on efficacy of existing outcome-based curriculum, the college has implemented the design and structure of the curriculum based on design thinking approach for all undergraduate programs and postgraduate programs, which is also validated by experts, and the college filed a patent for the same. The total number of students studying in the college during the current academic year 2022-23 is 4,237 in UG level and 646 at PG level. Further, there are 95 part-time, full-time PhD scholars doing research in different disciplines. The academic year 2022-23 was exemplary. The overall pass percentage of PG program is 98.08. Regarding teacher quality, all our study programs are designed and taught by 160 faculty members who constitute 26 departments. There are 9 technical members in the college to assist the laboratory courses. In addition, there are 37 administrative and 48 supporting teachers. Regarding collaboration, from the academic year 22-23, the college has signed 17 MOUs in various institutions for the purpose of internship, skill training, and consultancy services. Regarding consultancy services, the Department of Commerce CA has earned rupees 1,25,253 through their service on e-marketing training to the employees of United Trade India Private Limited, Coimbatore. Regarding students' achievements and activities, 5 students from MBA participated in B-Plan competition 21-22 at IIM campus in Indore, Madhya Pradesh on 19 August 2022. And 30 students from second MSc Computer Science published article in IEEE and AIP conference proceedings. 64 PG students completed their online courses on Java, Masterclass on ESD, IoT, Machine Learning and Web Technology. And 40 students of PG participated and presented their research papers in national, international conferences. Tamil Sundar, Deva, Krishnapriya, Linga Surya Raja, Akshaya from MCA received second place in second Open National Yoga Championship. Linga Surya Raja S. Krishnapriya from MCA received silver medal in Indo-Nepal International Yoga Championship. Again, Deva, Tamil Sundar, second MCA, created world record in yoga, blindfold for Surya Namaskar for 15 minutes, and GWR, a global world record conducted by Great Valley International School, Dharmaburi on 25/2/2023. Again, Deva, Tamil Sundar, second MCA, acted as a jury for state level yoga inter-school championship 2023 on 26/3/2023. Regarding internship, 42 students from MBA, 16 students from MA Literature, and 9 students from MCOM, 14 students from MCA got opportunity to do their internship in various reputed industries. 17 students of second MSc Mathematics successfully completed their summer intensive training in mathematics from 23rd July 22 to 6th August 22, organized by Academy of Sciences, Chennai, in association with Department of Mathematics, Anna University, Chennai, through online mode. Shall I continue, sir? Shall I continue? Regarding new initiative by institution during 2022-23. Hand mic work ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. On 21/2/2023 with 97 students to showcase their creativity in wall art. And a select group of PG students are involved in governance of overall discipline of students in the campus. They ensure punctuality, discipline, dress code, and create ambience of amity and academic progress of the student. Regarding students' welfare program by the management open-handedly support deserving and needy students through variety of financial assistance such as student fee concession, staff ward system, COVID-19 scheme, sibling scheme, single and no parent scheme, and sports concession. Totally 1,433 students were benefited for the worth of rupees 1,91,71,000 in the academic year 22-23. Regarding infrastructure development, the management is constantly upgrading physical infrastructure, learning resources, and computer facilities in order to provide quality education in an encouraging environment, ambience, and comfort. The college is equipped with good library with collection of 527 text and reference books. During the current academic year, 840 books and 72 journals have been added at the cost of rupees 7,76,089 rupees. Recently, 49,000 NPTEL videos augmented in the existing facility. Additionally, the college has e-resources like Delnet, InflipNet, and Analyst. The remarkable level of progress, development, prosperity of this iconic institution is due to management unwavering support and encouragement as well as contribution from stakeholders such as members of governing body, academic council, government, university authorities, faculty members, students, alumni, parents, and well-wishers. I thank each and every one of them. All of our future endeavors are intended to enhance the quality and standard of the college. We feel elated and happy when the bright and talented righteous students perform remarkably well. Still, what makes us happier is when a weak student from a rural background progresses steadily to attain great heights in life. Whatever the college has achieved this academic year is a result of collective and systematic work. My sincere and grateful thanks to all the faculty members, non-teaching members for their support and cooperation throughout this academic year. I want to take this opportunity to commend the students on their wonderful behavior and performance as well as their parents' support. I thank Almighty for blessing this year with harmony, with prosperity. I thank you one and all for your patient listening and welcome you all once again. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for the comprehensive report. Now we request Dr. S. Charles, sir, Principal, SNS College of Engineering, to render the annual report. Sir, please.
A warm good morning to all. I welcome the exemplary architect of SNS Group of Institutions, Honorable Chairman Sir, the symbol of light of correspondent Madam, the native design thinker and the visionary leader, Dr. S. Nalin Vimal, the distinguished chief guest, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, the director of Chanakya International Institute of Leadership Studies, and other honorable dignitaries on and off the dais. I take this opportunity to present the annual report of the PG program of SNS College of Engineering. SNS College of Engineering was started in the year 2007 under the aegis of Sri SNS Charitable Trust. The Department of Management Studies was started in the year 2008, offers 2 years MBA program with 9 specializations. The Department of Mechanical Engineering offers ME in Manufacturing Engineering, and the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering offers ME in Embedded System Technologies. Both started during the academic year 2013. We have a team of well-qualified, experienced and dedicated faculty who form the backbone of our institutions. I'm happy to announce some of the awards SNS College of Engineering has received during this academic year 22-23. The Mallar Magudam Award, given by the Tamil daily newspaper Dinamalar, has awarded SNS Group of Institutions with Mallar Magudam Award during December 2022. Our technical director, Dr. S. Nalin Vimal, received the award and also the title Alumayin Achaya Pathiram. The 4-star rating by the Ministry of Education, Government of India, for the effective functioning of the institution's Innovation Council in the conduct of various activities related to innovation. NIRF ranking, Innovation Ranking 2023, has ranked SNS College of Engineering under the band 101 to 150 for the institution's achievements related to innovation. Certificate of Excellence by AICT Internshala Ranking 2022 with 28th position in the All India level out of the 540 colleges participated. Our SNS institutions is in the global map of design thinking formed by HPA School of Design Thinking Germany, a global platform which aims to teach, exchange ideas and research in the design thinking, education, training and research. We are the first Indian institution to become a member of GDTA. The Torchbearer Award, the Asia's largest international exhibition, IDA, organized every year at the International Exhibition Center, Bengaluru, awarded SNS College of Engineering with the IDA Educational Award, the Torchbearer Award for effective implementation and integration of ICT and enabling experiential learning. We are happy and proud to place on record in this August forum that this award was received by our Honorable Chairman, Dr. S.N. Subramanian, during November 2022. India Today Ranking 2022, the India Today magazine ranked our college, SNS College of Engineering, as the 4th rank in the Coimbatore region and 17th rank in Tamil Nadu state. The Hansa Research Survey 2022 by the Week magazine identified best colleges and has ranked SNS College of Engineering in the 146th position in the All India level. Careers 360 2022 ranking magazine is to identify the best engineering colleges and has ranked SNS College of Engineering with AAA+ grade. SNS College of Engineering has received the Manjapai Award 2023 from Government of Tamil Nadu. The Honorable Minister of Environment and Climate, Mr. Mayyanathan, has given the award and cash award rupees 3 lakhs on this occasion of World Environmental Day 2023. I would like to share some of the notable achievements of our students. The startup MHR Foods, started by second MBA students, namely Mr. Hariharan, Mr. Rutesh and Mari Shankar, is registered as an MSME and has been a very successful initiative. Mr. Naveen Kumar, our first MBA, won second place in the state level Kabaddi competition conducted in Erode. Additionally, he also won third place in the district level powerlifting competition during March 2023. Mr. Vignesh, our first MBA, won first place in the intercollegiate level volleyball competition held during March 2023. Mr. Sri Vishnu and team won first place in the intercollegiate football match held during March. Faculty achievements. Dr. Sudhakaran, Vice Principal, has received the Certificate of Appreciation for being the Active Spark and Brand Ambassador of Swayam MPTEL Local Chapter of SNSCE from IIT Madras. Dr. Sudhakaran, Vice Principal, also received the Excellence in Research Award 2022, awarded by the Science Father Foundation, Chennai, for his contributions in the field of welding technology. Research proposal submitted by Sudhakaran and the team for rupees 32 lakhs on investigations on thermal behavior of nanoparticles submitted to CSIR has been accepted. I am pleased to share some of the events and activities done by our faculty members and students under the 5 pillars. Under the Center for Learning and Teaching, 2022 batch MBA students are graduated 100% with maximum CGPA 9.4 by Ms. Sweta. The ME Embedded System Technologies and ME Manufacturing Engineering have also graduated 100% with highest CGPA of 9.7 by Mr. Jarshan and 9.5 CGPA by Mr. Gogul Krishna. The PG students have been successfully completed 239 online courses through the online platforms. The PG faculty members have completed 19 courses in the MOOCs platform. 35 events and activities were organized, including 7 faculty development programs, workshops, guest lectures and seminars in this academic year 2022-23. Under the pillar Center for Creativity, MBA department hosted a one-day national conference on innovative practices for sustainable growth and global competitiveness during February 2023. 69 research papers were presented by the research scholars, faculty and students from various institutions. 47 research articles by faculty and 10 articles by students are published in SCI indexed journals, Scopus, UGC CARE journals. 5 manuscripts have been communicated to Web of Science journals. Dr. Vani Prabha, Assistant Professor in the Department of ECE, has published 2 patents on smart wet grinder and IoT-based smart trash. Dr. Anita, Associate Professor, has published 1 design patent for bottle design during May 2023. Under the pillars Skill and Career Development Cell, the Department of Management Studies conducted a national-level meet Arthasastra 2023 during March 2023. There were 729 participants from 61 institutions in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. The Business Fest 2022, a business market, was organized during December 2022, where students presented 16 business plans. Skill development training was given to the students through communication workshops and VQAR training. 52 students took part in the technical and non-technical events held at various institutions and won prizes in various categories. Under the Industry Institute Partnership Cell, the final year MBA students were placed with 100% placement record. The highest package is 8.4 lakhs per annum and average package of 5.4 lakhs per annum. 16 students were placed with more than 5 lakhs per annum. Some of our recruiters include Intellipad Software Solutions, Berger Paints, IBM, Arupa Technologies, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Innovative Solutions, and Pistol Properties. 10 MOUs were signed during this academic year to assist students in internships, projects, training and placements, and FDPs. 68 internships were completed by the students in 43 companies. MBA students went on an industrial tour to Coorg and Mysore. Under social responsibility initiatives, MBA students visited an orphanage, Children Charitable Trust, during December 2022 and donated groceries to the house and organized a meal for the inmates. Many students volunteered during the blood donation health checkup during March 2023. Before I conclude, I wish to express my heartfelt wishes to each and every student for a successful endeavor and a bright future. Wishing you all the best. I thank everyone for your patient listening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your detailed report. Annual report presentation, SNS B-Spine. Now, we request Dr. S. Subhashini Ma'am, Director, SNS B-Spine, to render the annual report. Ma'am, please.
Very good morning to the dignitaries on and off the dais. I consider it an honor to present the annual report on this great occasion. SNS B-Spine, an experiential B program, the best business program in Coimbatore. It was established in 2020 under Sri SNS Charitable Trust with an aim to provide world-class management program and prepare our young leaders with highest level of education and practice. SNS strives to provide an outstanding educational experience rooted in strong disciplines, enhanced by broad range of experience, empowering our students to be creative, innovative, enterprising, and global in their outlook at every step. Experiential learning, our experiential learning based new curriculum is universally accepted action learning across MBA program, which lets the students to learn, collaborate, innovate, and lead, providing opportunities to work with the external clients and start learning by doing. By involving the students to actively participate in real-world activities, simulations, experiments, and projects to acquire knowledge, develop skills, and gain a deeper understanding of the subject. In B-Spine, students are encouraged to apply theoretical concepts in practical settings, reflect on their experience, and draw meaningful conclusions on activities like case study analysis, presentation to videos, BMC Connect, debate, movie review, simulation, social networking. The awards, myself, I received the Academic Excellence Awards for 2023, which was awarded by Alpha International under the Ministry of SME, Government of India, for the contributions on the academics. The awards by students, Mr. Niranjan of second year MBA won the Young Entrepreneur Award in the field of catering by Udyog Bharat MSME organization. Mr. Kishore of second year MBA won the second prize in the handball match which was held at Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College, Coimbatore. Mr. Kishore again won a trophy in handball match which was held at CAT in October. The events and activities under the 5-pillar Center for Learning and Teaching. Through the Center of Learning and Teaching, 17 industry experts led seminars and webinars, 3 guest lecture, and 2 skill development programs were organized. 27 MOOC courses were completed by our faculties. Dr. Sarana Kumar and Ms. Shrutika, faculty members from disciplines of HR and marketing, participated in the FDPs organized by AICT, Harvard Publishing, etc., and have participated in several TIE events also. Under the pillar of skill and career development, the placement training was given for the final year students to the external agencies in the area of data analyticals by Henry Harvin and NASCOM soft skill training through the TrueBiz Academy, Australia. Students participated in various management events, quiz, seminars like Future of Government, Reimagining Governance, and Future of Entrepreneurs and the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports Government of India Y20. To fine-tune the skill sets of the students to withstand tough and challenging situations during adverse times and taking critical decisions from ordinary to extraordinary to change management, the students underwent the leadership program at Kannur. MOU has been signed with Yuva Coimbatore chapter in 2022, and students are actively participating in various verticals like entrepreneurship, innovation, social responsibility, and organ donations, etc. Students organized Kovai Villa 2023 in all the 10 institutions by conducting many events in each institute, in which around 1,000 plus students participated and won. And SNS College of Technology won the overall trophy by maximum participation with the highest credit points. We take immense pride in the accomplishment of our students and the exceptional placements and the positive impact they had made in the chosen field, like logistics, banking and finance, agribusiness. 77% of our students had opted for their placement in the notable companies like Extramarks, FI Cloud Technology, Pistol Properties with the highest package of 7 lakhs per annum and average package of 5 lakhs per annum. Under the pillar of Center for Creativity, DT Bootcamp, to handle the turbulent business world, students underwent the startup T-Payanam Hyderabad. It was a non-stop learning and networking with 50 plus fellows with entrepreneurs, incubators, and communities. 2 patents are published by the faculties, 25 students participated in national conferences and presented a paper, which is an exciting opportunity for the individuals to engage with the peers, scholars, and industry experts from around the world. Mr. Pranesh and Ms. Lanzi presented a paper in the national conference on the COVID impact on MSME in agriculture sector, which was held at St. Joseph College, Trichy. Mr. Pranesh was invited as a delegate in IMNU online conference 125.0, organized by the UN Refugee Agency and International Model United Nations in September. MSME Idea Hackathons. 2 students participated in Farm Make Digital Agriculture, and they proposed an idea and it gone for the selection. Startup creators, Mr. Pranesh started his own business in the field of agriculture, established in the Coimbatore in the name of Agri Cradle in 2023. During the academic year, 2 faculties published the Indian patent in the titles of Finance and HR. Faculties also published papers in national conference and international, 1 book publication in the title of Financial Institution and Investment Management in February 2023. Under the pillar of Industry Institute Partnership Cell, weekly CEOs talks. CEO talks are highly anticipated events that offer a unique opportunity for management students to gain the valuable insights from accomplishment leaders at the helm of successful organization. More than 15 plus eminent business leaders like from Ticket9, Eventech, Prithvi Universe, Biofuel, Rootcast, they were invited who had achievable remarkable success in their respective industries, shared their observation and predictions regarding technological advancement, market disruption, changing consumer behavior, and global economic factors to these students. Industry visit and field trip to expose the management students to the real world practice of management concepts, analytical and communication skill, and expose them to the various industries. Students were taken to TTK Prestige, Benchmark Tea and Chocolate Factory, and Tamra Nursery. First year students underwent the short-term industrial training for 1 week in CRI Palms, Prithvi Innovations, or a very few companies they have undergone the internship, and few were with SNS HR Studio, Reciprocal, G-Box, etc. Industry-focused case study the holistic development of management students and prepare them for your real-world challenges in their future careers. They underwent the field visits to Reliance Retail, Titan, Reebok, Brooksfield, Indian Terrain, Easy Buy, Prozone, textile showrooms, and many vendors. Coming under the pillar of social responsible initiatives, Cleanliness Drive on the World Environment Day, which played a very crucial role in creating the awareness about the importance of clean and healthy environment. The students of B-Spine participated in Go Green Drives, which was organized by Yuva in Anekati on June. Nearly 2 tons of wastage were cleared, and this empowered the change at the grassroots levels and encouraged sustainable practices in everyday life and inspiring others to become environmental chapters in their communities. The students organized a program on hands-on training road safety at First Aid on April 12, 2023. The awareness program was spread among 60 students in the campus. On the external activity, our students had exhibited exemplary leadership and a strong sense of social responsibility. They have taken initiatives to address social challenges, organizing community service providing, fundraising campaignings, and awareness campaigning. The students prepared an interactive model on time management to Annai, Violet Matriculation and Higher Secondary School, Coimbatore. And I thank you to everyone who have contributed to the success of our annual day and the overall growth of educational institution. Together, we have made a difference and set a path for continuous excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your detailed report. Born optimist, culture vulture, an eager beaver, entrepreneur, a man of his words, amiable, scholar, ethical, persistent, and extempore. Rare combination of industrialist, educationalist, and humanitarian, dynamic head of textile mills, garment unit, and a service unit. Yes, he is none other than our respected chairman, Dr. S.N. Subramanian, sir. Now I invite our beloved chairman, sir, to offer the special address. Over to you, sir.
Good morning. Thank you. Beloved correspondent madam and managing trustee of Sri SNS Charitable Trust, Dr. S. Rajalashmi, in absentia. Beloved secretary cum technical director, Dr. S. Nalin Vimal Kumar, native design thinker. Distinguished and most honorable chief guest of the day, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, director, Chanakya International Institute of Leadership Studies, University of Mumbai. Dignitaries, principals and directors, deans, heads of the departments and faculty members, and my dear wonderful leaders of tomorrow. This gives me immense pleasure to be amongst you all on this occasion of the annual day of postgraduate studies of SNS Group of Institutions. At the outset, I would like to say that we are very glad and very happy to have our most distinguished guest, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, who is an authority on Arthashastra, written by Chanakya in 300 BCE, so many centuries back. I am a lover of Chanakya myself. As soon as I saw his book on the stall in an airport when I was traveling to Delhi in 2010 end, I think, his book was there. So that is when I started loving him. You must have read about Peter Drucker, the management guru of today, and Sun Tzu, the art of war writer or author of China. All those people were already covered earlier by our Chanakya in his Arthashastra. Chanakya was an empire builder. He was instrumental in building Mauryan Empire then. Like our Thiruvalluvar, ages back, he wrote Thirukural. How many of us remember? I really wonder. It is a Bible. Again, Chanakya's Arthashastra is a Bible. And our chief guest is an authority on Arthashastra. So he has written many books, 35, I think more than 35. And he has done extensive research on Arthashastra and Chanakya. So we love money, that is wealth. Gold, loved by girls and women. Everything is in the bank or in the lockers. So bank is considered to be a wealth center. Real wealth is what? Real wealth is knowledge. So we have a bank, living bank, in the form of wealth, knowledge, our Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai. So you all can give a big clap. And the same year I read one other book, because I am a lover of Chanakya and his strategies to build empires. I wanted to build empires. We have been able to build a small organization called SNS Group of Institutions. That year itself I read one other book, Chanakya's Chant, written by Ashwin Shangi. It is a fiction, but here he has written all strategies in corporate Chanakya. And in that book, I loved one stanza, when it is the original stanza of Chanakya, in Sanskrit, I think. I don't recall immediately. I could cite it before I leave this platform. Adisakti namo nama, Sarasakti namo nama, Pritam Bhagavadi namo nama, Kundalini Madasakti namo nama. It's a Sanskrit. It gives entire power to the women folk. And he makes one lady, it's an ordinary lady, to be a chief minister of that state, Uttar Pradesh. That is the story is all about in that book, Chanakya's chant. Why I'm telling is this: we are all believers of God, God and Goddess. Mother Earth, we say. So, more powerful is God, Goddess. Without Goddess, we are not here. My wife is a goddess, ladies are all goddess. So, let us give more, empowerment to women folk. And next comes what? You as leaders of tomorrow. PG. How many students of our, how many graduates in our country graduate PG degrees? You know, any idea? Only 12% of the entire graduation students in this country are becoming postgraduates. So you're all privileged children. Thanks to your father and mother, they wanted to give you higher education to become leaders. Whether you have taken MBA or MCA or MCOM CA or MSc or whatever be the degree, whether it is engineering or arts and science or whichever, you are privileged. You can straight away take leadership roles in whatever discipline you have studied, and whatever roles you are going to take up, you will be called as leaders. So dear friends, our technical director is a very happy design thinker, native design thinker. Here is another design thinker. He has named his daughter as a design thinker. Design thinking in the form of in the Sanskrit. I think he is going to talk about. I will not touch his subjects, but I just wanted to tell you that how much he loves design thinking. So natural that they are a combination. I am very glad that Nalin has been able to bring in Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai. Though I know him very well from 2010 onwards, as soon as I read his book, but I have had the opportunity to be with him for the whole day, or whatever number of days we are going to be associated tomorrow also. We have requested him to be associated with us so that his wealth of knowledge could be transformed to you also in various forms. You will love it, I'm very sure. So I will not take much of your time. Only one point I would like to say. Case studies, Harvard case studies, Stanford case studies and all that. Mr. Nalin is practicing or making our children, you all, through his design thinking concept and process, he is making you take up case studies, which is extremely important for any course, any to become a real professional. See, I start in front of my eyes at my home to my granddaughters, two of the granddaughters. One is a 12th grade, another is about to complete her B. He taught them in such a way that how to approach a case study. He has given some Harvard case studies and simulation. How to approach a project with empathy. How to solve that and give solutions, big solutions. So with which this 12th grade girl, who is about to go to a college, attended 5 top universities in this country, and she was able to get selected in all the 4 rounds in all the universities. Amazing. He only gave tips. He did not teach her. He said, this is the way. You can try. He was giving some exercise I witnessed. So that is the spirit with which he is working towards the betterment of you all. I'm very sure that you are knowing about him and his strategies and his concepts of how to go about. So dear friends, our principals, our directors and professors, everybody is for you. They want you to shine. They want you to become entrepreneurs, leaders, CEOs, CXOs, whatnot, CFOs, CTOs of the world. You become the great people of the country or in the globe tomorrow. We were talking with our chief guest for about half an hour, and he made us realize that the globe is the target, not the state or not the nation. First, we have to target the international arena. Then comes everything. So thanks to him in a big way. Give a big hand to him. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the organizers and for the achievements produced by these principals and the heads of the department, everyone, making you great people. Thank you so much. Enjoy the day.
We are happy to hear your nostalgic moments, sir. Thank you for your vibrant energy, sir. The sense of honor is often sharing rather expressing. The rugged mountains by paving way, and the stream of water through the fertile bliss, the lake of water by letting live. We request our beloved chairman, sir, to honor the chief guest, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, sir, Director, Chanakya International Institute of Leadership Studies, University of Mumbai, with memento. Sir, please.
Nothing great will be achieved without a great man, and men are only great if they are determined. I extend a gracious and cordial welcome to our respected chief guest, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, Director, Chanakya International Institute of Leadership Studies, University of Mumbai. We welcome you, sir. Now, we request Dr. S. Charles, Principal, SNS CE, to render chief guest introduction. Sir, please.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, I deem it an honor to unveil the profile of our chief guest, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, more popularly known as Chanakya Reborn and the smartest person in the country. He is also called as the smartest person in the country. Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, the leading management guru, is the director of Chanakya International Institute of Leadership Studies, University of Mumbai. He is the founder and chief mentor of Chanakya Avikshiki Private Limited, Mumbai. He is the teacher of Chanakya Nidhi. He is India's #1 best-selling business author. He has written 17 best-selling books on Chanakya, including the record-breaking book Corporate Chanakya, 7 Secrets of Leadership, and Chanakya in Daily Life. Dr. Pillai has 25 years of industry and academic experience. He is the winner of Sardar Patel Award 2009. He has done over 1,000 lectures in institutions like National Defence College, IIT, Reserve Bank of India, Bombay Stock Exchange, and National Stock Exchange, etc. He has written nearly 200 articles and papers for various magazines, newspapers, and journals. He has been a leadership and strategy advisor to 500 organizations, including various corporations, government and non-government organizations. These include Indian Oil Corporation, HPCL, BPCL, Tata Group of Companies, and Reliance Industries, and many more. Dr. Pillai has extensively researched the Kautilya's Arthashastra. He is the 3rd century BC treatise and incorporated it into the modern management system. He has been a part of various national and international projects of Government of India, including the first International Yoga Day Academic Conference organized in USA by the Indian Council of Cultural Relations, New Delhi. He is a TEDx speaker and Joe's Talk speaker. We are very proud and happy to have you amidst us, sir, in this wonderful occasion. And now we request you to take over the dais. Thank you.
A warm good afternoon. It's an honor to be here at SNS institutions. Respected Chairman Sir, Nalin Sir, all the dignitaries on the dais, principals, vice principals, directors, teachers, non-teaching staff, parents, and my dear students. You know, when Chairman Sir, Subramanian Sir was speaking, he said future leaders of tomorrow. I like the word because you did not address them as only students. It's very, very important to know that what we're going to having here, we saw the 4 reports being presented. That's past. I always say reports and records is always about the past, but reports and records should inspire you for the future. Right? So every annual day you'll have reports. But the question is that, are you performing better than what you were doing last year? And let me tell you, the parameters of the success of an education institutions are changing. Okay, maybe after 5 years, number of medals and placements will be redefined by actually telling how many IP patents you have in your college. Maybe from the packages, it will move on to the next parameter. Did you actually get venture capital funding for your business idea? So friends, I just want to tell you that, I don't want to speak about Chanakya too much. I've already written so much. He's inspired me. He made me famous. But definitely, given the opportunity to address such a lovely group of, I would say fellow members of the education fraternity, I'm going to speak on 3 subjects very close to my heart. I prepared, but I did not carry the printout. Because since yesterday, when I met Vani sir, onwards till now also, I've been only learning from each one of you. So all my notes are for records. It's the past. What I'm going to speak about 3 things is something very simple to understand. And each one of you, whether you're a student, or you're a teacher, or an academic leader of an institution, you can apply it practically in your workplace and professional life. So the 3 things I'm going to speak about is, number 1, design thinking. Number 2 is leadership. And number 3 is entrepreneurship. All 3 things I'm sure you must have heard about these words, but I'll give you my perspectives to it. Beginning with design thinking. Okay, remember, it's a combination of 2 words, design and thinking. Right? And Indians love designs. Correct? And when you say design, look at all the, I would say not females, ladies, but girls over here. You have to just wait for an occasion to get dressed up, right? I was in a meeting with one of our Nobel laureates who was invited to Mumbai University. And he got a Nobel Prize. So, we were professors sitting and discussing with him over a dinner. So we asked him, sir, how was it getting the Nobel Prize? Right? It's a very high honor, right? You know what he told? More than me, my wife enjoyed it. She had to go for shopping. She had to make sure the design is right. I just wore my old coat and went. So I think Indians are not even new to the concept of design. I remember getting one of the awards at the British Parliament, at the House of Lords. And the Lord over there, Lord means equivalent to a Rajya Sabha MP, right? So Lord doesn't mean this Lord only. So he said something very nice. He said, actually Indians have contributed to the British culture. Not only that Britishers have contributed to Indian culture. And he made a very fantastic remark about design contribution of India to the British. He said before we were ruling India, if you look at any photographs, during those days there were less photographs, more paintings, right? They are more black and white in color. Not that it was taken on black and white, because Britishers believed in a concept called uniform. We still have it in schools, right? Uniform means everybody is one form only. But in India we had variety. So now if you go to Britain, of course, we have a son-in-law from our country, right? Who is ruling their country. Now you'll be surprised if you go to Britain, if you have traveled very recently, you'll be surprised. Britain is very colorful. Because it's not anymore about black and white. It's all about different colors, varieties and textiles. Our own chairman sir is a textile engineer, done his PhD. You will be surprised we were ruling the world because of textile industry. And textile industry, I'm not even talking about the world. Just go to any particular village in this particular country. It was so rich because of textiles that every village actually had a goldsmith. True or no? How rich this country could be because of design. And if you go to Maharashtra, because I come from Mumbai, there are different designs only about textile. right? So Paithani, Kolhapuri, etc. You go to South India, you have different design. Go to North India, designs. Design thinking is such a part of our culture that we have forgotten that variety is the spice of life. Now let me talk about spices. The world came to India for spices, isn't it true? And no kitchen in this particular country, can be complete without spices. Right? You ask all the ladies over here, Graha Pravesh. Graha Pravesh is not Graha Pravesh. It is actually kitchen Pravesh. Isn't it true? So you boil the milk and the first thing the woman of the house would buy is spices. Isn't it true? Think about the spices, the richest culture of our country. So we have a food culture and again design. You know, I was in the hotel today morning and there came a chef and he was a Punjabi. So what did you like to eat? So typically it's a standard buffet. But I am a person who travels extensively and I believe that I always try the local food. And you'd be surprised, the sambar he gave me, the coffee that he gave me in Coimbatore was totally different from the sambar and the coffee that I had in Madurai. Design. So we know how to innovate. I don't know, since we're talking about textile, there's an interesting place in India, in the state of Gujarat called as Surat, right? Textile. The Britishers came through Navratari and they actually ruled Surat before they went to, Kolkata, and then we have the Madras presidency, Bombay presidency. But I want to tell you something very interesting about the design culture in Surat. It started with textile, but before that they had designs in shipping industry. Indians were the shippers to the world. But later on, today if you look at, I'm sure there'll be some Gujarati friends over here, they start designing food also. First time I went for my book launch in the year 2010, Corporate Chanakya had come. And you'd be surprised, I was doing a 4-city launch of my book in Gujarat on a single day. It was Sunday. So morning I was in Ahmedabad, then before lunch I was in one city, I think it was Rajkot, then Baroda, and then finally Surat. And Surat, the time was 6 o'clock. And as I was traveling, I got late because 3 events. And we are all people who can speak and we love to speak, right? Every house, when a visitor comes, you say half an hour. It can never be half an hour, right? Half an hour only to tell bye-bye. So it got delayed, and I remember exactly at 5 o'clock, I got a call from the Surat person. Saying that, sir, where are you? When are you going to reach? And I said, sorry, it's going to be delayed. I'll reach by 6:30. There's a silence on that side. The silence on that side, and he told me something very interesting. Sir, we had planned for 6 o'clock, but if 6:30 happens, I understood. I'm a very punctual person. And all of you know as teachers, everything is about ringing of the bell. Start time, end time. Start time and end time is what we decide as period. So I was feeling so guilty because I'm a teacher, right? Born in the same system. I said, half an hour late, I'm bad. I'm feeling bad for it. But he said something very interesting. Don't feel bad about it, but just remember this, that there'll be less people than what we had planned. I did not understand till I reached Surat at 6:30. Before 6 o'clock, because the program was supposed to end by 7 o'clock, and at 5:30 there were 250 people waiting, and when I reached there at 6:30, only 4 people were waiting. So what happened? Saying that is what I want to tell you, that please don't delay on a Sunday evening. So why Sunday evening? What is so unique about Sunday evening? Everybody goes out on Sunday. No, in Surat, Sunday evening is the day when everybody goes out for eating food. Right? Now we started everywhere in India. Thanks to Zomato and Swiggy also, they made sure the kitchens are not operating. Kitchens will soon become warming centers. We say we heat up food. But the first time I realized, I'm talking about almost 13 years ago, this person was telling that Surat on Sunday evenings doesn't dine at home. They go out and try different foods on the street. You may be the richest man, but you will go and take a small carpet, sit on the road and try a local dish which is designed by a local vendor. And I said, okay, then who are these 4 people waiting? Me, my wife and my 2 children. Everybody left. Of course, because it was a formal function, we did that launch. And at 7 o'clock I said, okay, let's wind up. formality over, took some photographs, posted on Facebook, and then I said, wait, I've never seen that anywhere in India 13 years ago, that people are so crazy about food. And that shopkeeper told me, since you are a chief guest, you are an author, I will tell you it is not about just the food. It's about the new items that they create every week. I said, okay, can you take me around? And first time in my life, I tasted something which was a shocker for me. Design thinking. You know what was it? He took me to ice cream vendor. I said, try this. I'll use the word Hindi, you will understand it better. He's making something new today for all of us. What is it? Mirchi ice cream. Have you heard about this concept, mirchi ice cream? Mirchi means chili ice cream. What a combination. Believe me, I've never tasted like this. So good it was. And he got a contract after that experiment for 1,000 people in a wedding. So where do designs happen? Where do thinking happen? In every individual's house, in the kitchen, and in the boardroom also, and also in the drawing room. So design is not only what we see, but what we feel. If you look at the great music tradition of our country, right? Everything is innovation. Raga, we are trying experiments. Design is something not only seen, but something that is thought. And with Nalin sir and all of you thinking about design in 4 or 5 different pillars, I don't want to speak about it, but I'll get you a Chanakya perspective. You know, the world is now talking about a concept called equality. Correct? And we teach them also. And in Indian culture, we had one step ahead of equality. And it is called uniqueness. Do you want everybody to be equal? Or do you want everybody to be unique? Uniqueness is the strength of a society, not equality. That's why students, I'm sure many of you remember that day when you got promoted from a school to a college? No uniform. What a freedom, right? You can't put everybody into a box and say he's fitting my model. That's why innovation starts with thinking out of the box. True? It's very, very important. Your thinking should be unique. And unfortunately, the struggling generations that we have seen, economically struggling generation post-independence, we want everybody to think like us. If you're not thinking like me, then you're not fit for the society. I'm sure it happens in every family, isn't it? And we have a nice word for it. It's called generation gap. Right? So you think differently, I think differently, and we don't come to the same level. Between black and white, there is another color called as grey also. But we like everybody only black and whites. Remember the British color? Black and white. My dear friends, please understand this point over here. If you are unique, then only you can be a design thinker. If you want to be a copycat, then you'll have a legal problem, plagiarism. So if you are unique, number one, you have a great scope for making change in the society. In the initial stages, people will not accept you. But the reality is that you are the one who's going to make a difference. For all those people who follow the advertising world, I would suggest, if you're not seen, go to YouTube and type a beautiful ad by Apple. And that video or that ad is called as For the Crazy Ones. Have you seen that? The young generation definitely. It's called The Crazy Ones. It talks about 10 or 12 people in the world who are actually design thinkers of their field. And they created revolution. For example, there was Charlie Chaplin. He was a design thinker and innovator of his field, isn't it? Mahatma Gandhi. Imagine, they ruled us for I don't know how many, 200, 300 years, but we part as friends. Design thinking. Non-violence can be a tool against an armed army. Thinking out of the box, uniqueness, proved it. So 12 people, and Steve Jobs says, I'm also one of those crazy ones. So if you are crazy, that's a qualification for design thinking. But in India, we like everybody to think like me. Therefore, in one of my books, Chanakya in You, I have written. And it's a beautiful scene that I created, where it's a family, 3 generations. And family is about love, care, and lot of arguments. If you don't talk at your house, you're only WhatsApping, then you're not living in a family, you're living in a house with 4 or 5 people. But everybody has different opinions. But remember one thing, your voice, your ideas, if the other person is not accepting, then it becomes a dictatorial house. If I tell you, you have to listen. But how do you put an end to this? So there is a wall and there is a saying. It's called the guidance tool for that family when they are discussing. I'll just quote that. I may not agree with you. I may not agree with you. But till death, I will not take your freedom to disagree with me. Till the end, I will not take it. So when you are deciding a house, and some of my students are architects. And when they are doing a house, especially when there are 3-4 generations staying, he says for the first 1 week, remember what a unique statement she told me. For the first 1 week, it is not about designing that house. It's about listening to the different viewpoints. Somebody will say pink, somebody will say red, somebody will say green. The grandparents want a different design. The young people want a more loud design. The mother will first set up the kitchen. So 1 week I don't design. I listen. And I see them fighting. And the fight comes down after a point. Oh, let it go, let it go. And then what comes out is uniqueness. My dear friends, thinking is a very important part of human society. There are some 86 lakh species as they call it. Maybe more or less, I don't know. Because some species are extinct, some species are new. But if you look at the kind of species, human beings are the only species which has been blessed with something called as intellect. We can think differently and actually prove that thinking different was our strength, not weakness. I'll repeat it. Thinking different is our strength, not weakness. If you have a mind, if you have an intellect, please start thinking unique. But it is not against somebody. It is not against somebody, but it is along with somebody. If I got a black and you got a white, okay, I still stand strong for my black color. And you still stand strong for your white color. But maybe we can create different shades of grey. So respect the other ideas, respect your ideas. And remember one thing, person is not clear about his own ideas, can never create a new design. Therefore it is said, if you don't stand up for something, you will fall for everything. So if I like black and somebody else is writing white, I should express that. And if I compromise, then what will happen? The black color will be neglected, the white color will come up, and you will feel frustrated. Why did I let it go? Okay, there are a lot of aspects, but I want to just quote Chanakya on the first point. Design thinking in a different way. It is called as Anvikshiki. That's the name of my daughter, as sir also put it. First time when I read this, it is called Prathama Vidya. The first knowledge that is given by Chanakya to students is Anvikshiki. I never understood what is Anvikshiki. I could not even pronounce it. Then I of course started reading. Then I did my MA in Sanskrit, PhD and all that. And then I found the reference of Anvikshiki as a name. For whom? Draupadi in Mahabharata. It's a feminine power of thinking differently. And for all the people know that women always think differently. Always, isn't it? But the thing is that who hears them? Please listen. And this word Anvikshiki is given by Lord Krishna to Draupadi in Mahabharata. And there's a joke about it. Draupadi was a princess, trained in thinking. She was a strategist, by the way, Kshatrani, royal. And she was told, marry these 5 brothers. She was very upset. She was very upset. So it seems, some writer had written, she went to Lord Krishna, friend, philosopher, guide, and said, I don't want to get married. What, I may throw away object or what? 5 people share this. I'm going to not accept it. So Lord Krishna says something very unique. 5 of them, all of them require you. That's your destiny and that's the future I can see. Why? 5 of them individually brilliant, isn't it? Yudhishthira, you look at Arjuna, Nakul, Sahadev, everyone, Bhim, everybody individually brilliant, collectively stupid. So you require a different dimension to it. And that's the point when he says, okay, And if you can think about how to look at a thing differently, you actually become a strategist. In fact, there are books for those who are interested, how Draupadi advised Yudhishthira how to rule a kingdom when you are in Vanavas. Have you ever thought about it? You lost your kingdom in the dice game. You are actually in a jungle with his 5 brothers, nothing to eat. But she trains him how to think differently even when you are not the ruler of a kingdom. The book for your reference is called Kirat Arjunium. For those people who are interested, you can read it. How she bashes up. She actually shouts at all the 5 husbands. And I think that is happening even today. What is Anvikshiki's simple translation? For those who understand Malayalam, a closest word to that is Anyeshikyuga. Have you heard about it? Enquiry. So thinking starts with enquiry. Anvikshiki also means root cause analysis. When you go to a doctor, right? You say, I got a stomach ache. Doctor says it is not stomach ache, it's a symptom of something deeper. It is a symptom. So it's like do some tests and come back, right? And say, okay, you got a kidney stone. So when you actually use design, you can go to see things from a different perspective. So initially you may think he is my son, but actually you realize after being my son also, he is the father of 2 children. The person doesn't change. The situation doesn't change, but you change. So not much about design thinking, but I like to just give you one tip. Anvikshiki is being used by the government of India even today. Have you heard about CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation? There's a beautiful Malayalam movie also on that. I think Mammootty plays the role, right? For those people who are following Malayalam movies, it's a very famous series of movies like Avengers. And if you translate CBI into Hindi, you know what it translates as? Kendriya Anvekshan Bureau. Anvekshan, investigation. So Anvikshiki is also investigation. So friends, first point. The second point which I want to make for all of us is leadership. Leadership is a subject that has been my favorite for so many years. And we do programs at Mumbai University where we offer a 2 years postgraduate degree. If all teachers are interested, we can also start a course. 2 years. Initially, when I was the chairperson of the board of studies, I was told, you create. Because Chanakya was a leadership guru. I said, 2 years, 16 papers on leadership. We heard about leadership quotes. We heard about one-day seminars on leadership. But how can I teach my students? But it was so successful that today we are teaching in American universities. Indian leadership models. Friends, let me tell you, leadership is a very interesting subject. We can go on and on. I have written enough books on that. You can refer to that. But I want to just tell you that leadership is something unique which always changes with time. It is standard operating process plus changing with time. This is workshop that we had taken on leadership. And we told all the participants, think about one leader that you love the most. Thank you. So, because from Mumbai, Maharashtra, some of them actually took the name of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. You must have heard about him, right? Okay. So, whatever be your leader from whichever field, politics, administration, sports, leadership is common, right? Okay. Then I asked him, if Shivaji Maharaj were to come back in this particular century, 2023, do you think he'll be a successful leader? So doubt starts getting created. Then somebody said yes, somebody said no. The third category says, I don't know, not sure. So will an old model, maybe 100 years ago, 500 years ago, 5,000 years ago, will it be relevant today in leadership? And then we diagnosed the whole process and came to an interesting conclusion. There are certain aspects of every leader that doesn't change with time. For example, a leader has to be inspirational, isn't it? So watch our field, like if a cricket field, that's a captain, he has to be inspiring. So Shivaji was an inspiring leader. But the tools and the techniques may be outdated, right? You can't fight with swords today. When today actually we are not fighting across borders, but actually you are having space wars and cyber wars. So yes, the softer skills can go on, but The fact is that you have to innovate and change your leadership styles from time to time. The biggest leadership course happening for those people in the field of management in Harvard is hybrid model of leadership. What is hybrid model of leadership? It talks about the corporate world. Initially, people used to come to office. Post-pandemic, a lot of people don't want to come to office. I'm sure teachers face that, right? But in school, you can put a rule. You have to come. But in corporates, they will leave the job. The next generation doesn't care. So they say, okay, can we have a mix of both? And it's a very interesting change. Huh? How much change is happening in this world, we can't even imagine. Today, banking system is no more banking system. Every bank is an IT company. True or no? Where is your cash transaction happening? It's a number, isn't it? So leadership, the soft part of it doesn't change. But looking at the generation, it has to change. So you have to understand a concept from our Indian scriptures called as Yuga Dharma. Yuga means era. Every era requires a new type of leader. Are you ready for that? So let us go to the past, but let us not get stuck in the past. We have to innovate and think further. The last point which I want to make is entrepreneurship. I spoke about design thinking a little bit. I spoke about leadership, entrepreneurship. Many people mix up these two words and they think they are same. Every entrepreneur is a leader and every leader has to be an entrepreneur. No, they are different. And let me give an example. Especially the Western thought, you have to be an entrepreneur. That means you have to be a businessman or a businesswoman. Isn't it true? No. I was, I think, in one of those European countries. I think I was in Germany. Yeah. I was taking a course at Heidelberg University. Very interesting university. And there was a professor friend of mine from German origin. And he told me something very interesting. And he told me that, the word entrepreneurship actually comes from the root word called as enterprise. Correct? Enterprising person becomes an entrepreneur. But the application can also be business field, not necessarily only business field. So if we teachers are thinking you have to be entrepreneurs, of course you can be in the corporate world, have a startup of your own where you create wealth, create a company. But entrepreneurship need not be only the business field. It can be any field including art, science, music, and leadership skills can help you in becoming an entrepreneur. Let me give you a couple of examples. How many of you heard about a great entrepreneur in the field of arts? Her name is Dr. Kanaka Riley. She expired very recently. Anybody has heard about her? I'll tell you about her story because we know her personally. Dr. Kanaka Riley, born as a Gujarati, but got interested in South Indian dance forms. She came to Kerala and of course Tamil Nadu many years ago, and she realized that these two dance forms, one is Bharatanatyam and Mohiniyattam, correct? A traditional classical dance form, but somewhere, they're losing out the interest. And she decided that I will be an entrepreneur in the art space, in the dance space. She struggled a lot. She had a nice husband who supported her to go on, don't worry. Don't worry about everything, you create a revolution. She started a dance school called as Nalanda in Mumbai. If you ever come to Mumbai, here is a landmark. She is exactly opposite to Amitabh Bachchan's bungalow. Everybody knows Amitabh Bachchan, right? And you'd be surprised when she died very recently, just a few months ago. The state gave her an honor for the greatest entrepreneur in the arts field. There's no money, no support, and she offers courses from the Mumbai University today. Why am I telling you, friends? If you are cooking very well, if you are painting very well, you can still be an entrepreneur. You can create knowledge, you can create wealth, you can create so many jobs. The second entrepreneur is a great scientist from India. His name is Dr. Homi Bhabha. You heard about him? If not, Google him. And I want all of you to watch a web series called as Rocket Boys. How many of you have seen that? If you're not, please. Rocket Boys. It's about, of course, majorly Vikram Sarabhai and Dr. Homi Bhabha. Of course, I think part 2 also talks about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Vikram Sarabhai was from the science field. His father was a lawyer. But he told, I want to be in the science field. He goes abroad in Cambridge, studies, understands where India is behind. He comes back and he says, we have to create a revolution in science and technology. and he worked with the then government, and of course Prime Minister Nehru was there at that particular time. He was so enterprising. He said, no, we need to actually create nuclear energy in this country. Imagine fighting with the political powers of that generation. And see, an entrepreneur never gives up. I find this problem with the startup culture in India. They try for some time. If it doesn't succeed, they go to some other thing, isn't it? And if they don't succeed, they go to the third thing. And you know what they say? I'm a serial entrepreneur. You are a serial failure in everything that you do. When problems come, don't give up the field. When problem comes, oh, I don't think, because I'm only making laddu. I'm only baking a cake. I don't think, because too many cake players. I don't think I will succeed. You go to some other field. You make a laddu, you make a cake, or you make a samosa. It is not the product. It is the spirit for the product that matters. So if you have an idea, believe in it and go for it. And Dr. Homi Bhabha, when he started, he said India is so far behind. And you know what he did? Very interesting for all of you to know this. No money in this country. We are a war-torn nation. Wars are happening. India-Pakistan divide. No food to eat. And he goes to the Prime Minister and says that we have to go and develop atomic energy, nuclear energy. And Prime Minister and his team says, are you mad? We don't have money. And you know what he says? No, India requires it for a giant leap for the future. And then, as we say, okay, power. Let's give him some funds. Sometimes it happens, children cry, chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. First you tell bad, not good. Okay, take one chocolate. He goes and demands the whole packet only. He says, okay, thank you for sanctioning. Now my conditions. Who is selling whom? The scientist whose idea has just been approved at the basic level goes to the committee and says, what do you give me? One chocolate? I want the whole thing. I want to make it world class, and India is not world class. We don't have budgets, remember this, okay? Your parents and grandparents have lived in a generation where milk was rationed. Remember that? No food to eat. And you are saying that every scientist who will work for me will go and study outside India in Cambridge and come back on the cost of the government. World-class training here at this generation. And what would the committee say? Are you mad? Yes, I'm mad. I'm mad for the nation. Every person in BARC, Bhabha Atomic Research, even today, goes abroad and comes back. Of course, today financially we are better, but think about that spirit. The last point which I want to make is that when they ask for an office space, government has land, right? And they give a land saying that you choose the place. They said, I'm in Bombay, I don't want to keep traveling across, so I want a good place in Bombay where I can do design thinking. I want to innovate and think. And the Prime Minister said, okay, you are a very rigid guy, tell me which space you want. And he was staying in South Bombay. He goes around, there's a beautiful area across the sea. Because if you want to be a thinker, you have to be close to nature. And the closest part of Bombay, nature is sea. He goes there, he finds a nice place, and he says, I want this place. I'll create an institution of world class. TIFR, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. He goes over there and he tells the Prime Minister then. And okay, put a paper, I'll get everything cleared. Everybody opposes, saying that he's mad. Like, what happened? You know which land he asked? Inside a defense colony. And in Bombay, if you come, that place is called as Navy Nagar. Have you ever been to Navy Nagar? You have to go inside to one building and come out. And he told, he called Dr. Homi Bhabha, there's a lot of opposition. Why are you asking a place inside a defense colony? It's a private colony, only for the security and all. You take a whole land if you want. I'll give you mountains. I'll give you whatever you want in Bombay. You know what he told? See, look at the word enterprise. I anyway want a mountain, but I'll not leave the sea. So today we have Bhabha Atomic Research Center, which is actually in a mountainous region, Chembur. But he said, I want that. So he took both. Do you have that spirit in you to fight against the mightiest power to create a bigger power? Or you say, okay, my father told me no, my mother told me no. No, it is not about no. Are you clear about what you want? That is when an entrepreneur is born. He is ready to get up in the morning at 5 o'clock and he is ready to sleep at 11:30. And if the work is not complete, he'll still work till 4 in the morning and again get up at 5. That is what makes an entrepreneur. Not, I'm waiting for somebody to come and tell me, beta, you are so nice. I think your idea will succeed. And then we have this nice, thought. I think you should go out of India. Why? Brain drain. It is better to have brain drain rather than having brain in the drain. My ideas doesn't succeed. Nobody understands me. Nobody will understand you. But if you have leadership, your design thinking and enterprise, you will create the next generation that is really required for this country. I'll stop here with a very famous story of Chanakya. This story is something for all teachers, including me and the one sitting over here. We were the Vishwa Gurus of the world. What do you mean a Vishwa Guru? Not Vishwa Neta. We are teaching the whole world various subjects. Every school used to teach them art, science, commerce, everything. Again, I'm not glorifying the past, but giving an indication that how big our country was in the field of education. We have such beautiful institutions here, SNS, but this is a very different era. The world used to come to India for studying. And that time, this is around 4th century BC, Chanakya's time. The parallel power in the world at that particular time was the Greece culture, the Greeks. Remember Alexander and all? So in the schools over there, they used to always be told, there's a very prosperous, wealthy country called India. So like we hear in America, you should go to America. Okay, then we will come to know how big the world is. Travel. Make an agenda of your life to travel across the globe. You will become more proud an Indian. Okay, so in Greece, they used to be told, oh, there is a country called India. So a few Greek students came together and say, let's go for a FV, field visit. We go for field visits, right? So they were rich, royal family children. They said, let's go. So 10-15 of them came all the way from Greece to understand what is this model in the India that everybody talks about. They came to India and they say, it's so prosperous country, so wealthy country. Wow, it's the richest part of the world then. So let us go around. So one boy of that particular group says, we must have heard it theoretically. Theory says India is the richest part. Let us go and do something called as a reality check. They go to markets. They found actually diamonds were sold in the roadside. This is not a story, huh? If you ever go to Hyderabad, you will be surprised that the Hyderabad Nizam was the richest person in the world during British Empire. It is not true. This year, so much jewelry. Every woman in India has minimum 10 grams of gold. Isn't it true? Minimum. Then later on you can do your calculations. So India was a rich marketplace. They went to the administrative departments of the government. No corruption. I mean, that's a dream, right? No corruption. Everybody is working very well. And then they talked about those people. How come you are so efficient? And somebody told me, we believe in the concept called karma yoga. They don't understand. They say, okay, let me ask the people, why are you so efficient? Why are you so wealthy? And why are you so happy? 3 different combinations. Wealthy, not necessarily happy. Happy but not efficient. Everything is there. And one person gave an insight. It is all because of one person, the leader. The leader is good, everything becomes perfect. Okay, who is the leader? His name is Chandragupta Maurya. Can we meet him? Of course. Open door policy. Next day they go to meet him. And oh, Greek students, come, let's have a discussion. Okay, they have a discussion. And he asks, everything is good. We have heard and we saw it's a reality. And everybody is happy, wealthy, efficient. Everything is perfect. Systems, processes, good governance. And everybody appreciates you. Because of you, everything is right. So he says, any questions? Yeah, you have seen it? Okay. We want to know that how come you run this country so efficiently. We want to know the secret so that when we go back, we also become leaders like you. And he said something nice. I don't run this country. I don't run this country. Confused. Because in every country, the ruler runs the country, right? I don't run this country. Of course, I have a chair, I have a position, but I don't run the country. Who runs the country then? My teacher, my guru. His name is Chanakya. Okay, research students, right? They are researchers. Field visit. They have to give a report. Say, okay, can we go and meet him? Of course you can go and meet him. Go and meet him. He put some mantri on the job. And say, okay, tell them where my guru is. So he lives in a jungle, right? Inside deep jungles. Can we go there? Of course. Appointment not required. Information required. Remember, there's a difference between informing that I'm going to come and appointment. So we'll send the information, you can go tomorrow. Today you take rest. Already confused. People are happy and they say king runs the country. King says I don't run the country. What a model. So finally they go next day and they see watering the plants. They just go and ask him, we heard this Gurukul, there is some teacher called Chanakya. Yeah. Okay, can we meet him? We have some questions to ask. And he says, yes, please ask. They look at him. You are a teacher of that royal king. Huh? Well, about you are watering the plant. So what? A teacher cannot water the plant or what? Okay, come inside. What's your question? What's your problem? He doesn't rule the country. You know what Chanakya? Of course he doesn't rule the country. He doesn't know how. That's why I guide him. Every leader requires a mentor. And finally, they ask him, but then who rules the country? Do you rule the country? Or the no? Confused. People happy, everything good. But who rules? King. King says, I don't rule. My guru rules. And go to the guru, he says, I don't rule. Then who rules? What is this model? It's very subtle. And he uses an interesting word called a dharma rules the country. What is dharma? Dharma means natural principles. Everybody, if he or she does his duty, that is enough. So let teachers do their duty. Parents, let us do our duties. Let the administrators and the people in the management do their duties. Students should do their duty. Believe me, India will once again become rich. So I just want to wind up over here saying that so much knowledge in our country. I'll wind up, if you can understand Hindi, a very famous, shairi. It's got a humor angle to it. जिसे ढूंढा गली गली वो घर के पिछवाड़े मिली. So what I was searching in the whole world, I found it just outside my backyard. So please study everything that is there in the Western world. Today Google can assist you, but don't forget your Tirukural and your Arthashastra or any other books of our own Indian origin can give you insights to create the future. So don't just look at the past, but inspired by the past, work in the present for a glorious future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your interesting and remarkable speech. The will to win and the desire to succeed is the urge to reach your full potential. Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. Now, we hand over the session to our Technical Director, Dr. Nalin Vimalkumar, sir, for honoring the BOG ARP nominees and winners. Sir, please.
Excellent afternoon to all my SNS family members. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So as I used to always start, Ennarumai Tangangale, Ennarumai Chingangale. Manava Chelvangale. With great privilege, we had this first PG annual day being actually conducted in this campus with the presence of beloved chairman, with the blessings of correspondent madam, and also a great personality, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, on this occasion, in presence of your wonderful teachers and wonderful leaders and also well-wishers. So, inge kalayila vandone ஃபஸ்ட்டு பார்த்தா எல்இடி ஸ்க்ரீன் ஒர்க் ஆகலை, அப்புறம் பாதி க்ரௌடும் கூட வரல, அப்புறம் ஆடியோ சிஸ்டம் ஒர்க் ஆகலை, அதுக்கப்புறம் லைட் சிஸ்டம் ஒர்க் ஆகலை. சரி எப்படிடா நம்ம பேசுறது அப்படின்ட்டு இருக்கும்போது சரி ரைட் என்னோடய டைம் வரும்போது கரெக்டாக செட் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஸோ தெர் இஸ் நோ ப்ராப்ளம். பட் த லைஃப் இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் ஃபில்டு வித் so much of uncertainty. It is not like whatever you plan it, it will exactly happen the same way that you define it. But you just have to be prepared for whatever the uncertainty is and just get through it. இதில் பெஸ்ட் பார்ட் அன்சர்டனிட்டி என்னென்னா, ஸ்கூல் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் படிச்சுட்டு இருந்தாங்க, அவங்களையும் கூப்பிட்டு வந்து இங்கே உட்கார வச்சுருக்கேன். But I'm glad that they are being part of this session. Hearing a great personality on this occasion. So, in the finale moments, I like to, before I announce BOG and ARP, that is like best outgoing student and all-round performer, I like to actually cite 2 points or 3 points. Signs of luck, அப்படின்ட்டு யாருக்காச்சும் தெரியுமா? Luck, who all believes in luck? Who all believes in luck? Okay. யாரெல்லாம் இங்கே CSK fan? Okay, CSKக்கு ஒரு ஓ போடுவோமா? ஐயே, இது சரியான ஓ இல்லை, இது ஓ அப்படின்ட்டு இருக்கு. சிஎஸ்கேக்கு அவ்வளோதானா? அந்த ஓலியே ஒரு கெத்து வர வேண்டாமா? சிஎஸ்கே திருப்பி ஒரு ஓ போடுவோம். That's far better, okay? So in the time CSK win பண்ணது வந்து it is literally a kind of a luck, right? Kadasi 2 balls, we got 6+4, so that is something so unnatural. And now we have to believe that lot of great things happens in this world with pure signs of luck. Pure signs of luck. When I asked you who all believe in luck, very few actually raised. But the definition for luck is not like, okay, God, you pray God, and then they will actually bless you with enough lump sum of luck whenever you want it. No. If you are actually traveling in the routine path, a path which is certainly defined by someone else, and many had traveled in that path, the certainty of being unlucky is there. Because already on the path வந்து நிறைய பேர் போயிட்டாங்க, நிறைய சக்ஸஸை வந்து முன்னாடி போனவங்க நம்மளுக்கு முன்னாடி அள்ளிட்டு போயாச்சு. ஸோ அதனால் உங்களுக்கு லக்குன்ட்டு வரணும் அப்படின்னா you certainly have to take a different path, not the routine path. Not the routine path. If you take the same routine path, you're very certain, okay, something very, very simple, a certain life will be there for you. But if you want a river which will actually come into your way, a wealth of something that you really aspire for, kandipa you start to become a design thinker and start to be very, very radical in your approaches. Do not go in the routine path. Take a different path. But of course, there should be a science behind there should be a rationale behind your illogical, radical moves that only will be known to you. Not very many will understand the science behind you taking a different illogical path. Only you can really decipher that. You have to have a strong belief, you have to have a strong notion that, hey, this path is going to give me something which a routine path is not going to give me. So, with that small note, when I was actually going through BOG and ARP sessions, I had great moments, great time with all the nominees. அதில் வந்து one notable moment is like BOG is meant for like final years and ARP is meant for the first years. And அதில் வந்து BOG ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸை ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ண சொன்னேன், ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு டாஸ்க் கொடுத்து. ஆனால் நிறையா கேள்விகள் வந்து நான் கேட்குறதுக்கு பதிலாக ஜூனியர்ஸை ஃபஸ்ட் டைம் நான் கேட்க விட்டேன். ஆல் த ஜூனியர்ஸ் வேர் லெஃப்ட் அண்ட் ரைட் ஆஸ்கிங் கொஷின்ஸ். அண்ட் எல்லாத்தையும் கேட்டுட்டு இருக்கும்போது, என்னடா இவனை எல்லாம் கேட்குற கேள்வி என்னை விட நிறைய கேள்விகள் கேட்குறாங்க அப்படின்ட்டு இருந்துச்சு. அதில் வந்து ஒன் ஆஃப் யுவர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆஸ்ட் அ கொஷின், அதில் இந்த கொஷின் நம்ம லிஸ்ட்லேயே இல்லைடா அப்படிங்கிற அளவுக்கு சீனியர்ஸ் எல்லாம் they actually started to challenge, including Santamai, right? Santamai started to like, no, they started to defend like a teacher. They started to defend like a teacher. Whatever they have done is the best thing. So that shows that even your juniors can question you, even your juniors can challenge you, and they can even come up with better solutions than us. So believing in the younger generation, believing in someone younger to you is part of our SNS system. That also opened up a lot of avenue for me to engage with young minds. So giving this wonderful platform for me to be joyful and also to be purposeful driving this generation had been a gift to me, been a blessing to me. Credits to all my SNS family members, starting with chairman and correspondent madam. So now let us actually start the BOG session. I'd like to invite all the nominees who had been 14 members onto the stage, onto the rear side of the stage, please. Starting from Paul, Madhumita, please come onto the stage, please. Nisha, Pavitra, Sahaya, Benson, Suja, Lancy, Megha Varshini, Gayatri, Satammai, Hema Priya, Hemalata, did I miss anyone else? Please come. Tamilarasu, Priyadarshini. Before we announce who are the winners and who is the winners, we like to showcase a small trailer of who these guys are and what are they up to. If you guys can give space for the AV, please. Not bad, right? கொஞ்சம் அப்பப்ப ஓஹோ அப்படியா அப்படிங்கிற மொமெண்ட்டும் இருந்துச்சு, கொஞ்சம் கிரிஞ்சியாகவும் இருக்கே அங்கங்கே, பட் it had actually come up very well. Really, I enjoyed watching this video, how each and everyone is carrying a great personality. Whether they become a winner or not, they have already crafted themselves in the past 2 years of their journey with SNS. And we will try to go on a rundown mode rather than just announcing the winner. We like to actually take the help of ARP and BOG team who had been helping me to filter down to the top 10 first. And then we will keep actually shifting down. So we congratulate the members who had moved to the level 3. Madhu, Paul, Nisha, Pavitra, Benson, Suja, Lancy, Megha Varshini, Gayatri and Satamai. These guys had been inspiring me. Of course, the rest of the members had also been, but these guys had been inspiring me a lot. So the next one on the list, please. The next slide, please. We move to the next one. Benson, Pavitra, Nisha, Madhumita, Suja, and Paul. Can they all just move one step a little closer so that people can see you physically? Just one step forward, just one step forward. Just 6 members alone. And the last 3. And the last 3 are Nisha, Madhumita, and Paul. Nisha, Madhumita, and Paul. Come forward. And the last 2 are, any guesses? Of course. Paul and Nisha takes to the final one. Both are in black and black. So very, very, very tough competition they have actually given. Not only to me, also to the peer members who had been traveling along. And the winner is Paul Anthony. I humbly request the dignitaries to come to the front to give the award. In case Paul's family is there, okay. He had been very committed on the process. I truly appreciate his commitment all along. Okay, HOD, please come and join along with the. If the BOG awardee or nominees, anyone wanted to share a few words, please take up the mic, please. Someone help.
அனைவருக்கும் என் இனிய வணக்கங்கள். Actually, I'm bad in Tamil, but I want to say a quote which is very close to my heart. எச்சல் கருப்பாயினும் பாசி சிவப்பாயினும் நெருப்பே நீராயினும் நீரும் நிலைக்கட்ட உலகம் உனக்கு எதிராயினும் உன்னுள் உயிராய் இருக்கும் இறைவன் உன்னை வெறுப்பானில்லை. So if I am standing here, it's just because of the blessing of God, and I owe all to Him. And I sincerely extend my gratitude to our chairman, Dr. S.N. Subramaniam, and our correspondent, Dr. S. Rajalakshmi, in her absence here, and our ever-inspiring technical director, Dr. Nalin sir. And I also want to convey my thanks to our chief guest, who had given a wonderful speech and readily accepted his invitation to join us in our annual event. And I also want to convey my thanks to all the dignitaries of and on the stage. And there is a huge list of people whom I wish to thank, because without whom I would not be standing here. And to start it, it is my dear HOD, Dr. Krishnaveni ma'am. So I remember the induction ceremony. During that ceremony, actually, our HOD told a word, please consider me as a mother, and I am there to support you all in my activities. And she was true to her words, and she always supported us in whatever initiatives we had taken and whatever activities we participated. All her support was there. And I also want to thank my mentor, Swarnam ma'am. I could not see you where you are. You always push your students to bring the best out of them, and without you, I not be here. And I also want to thank Dr. Prabhakaran sir, Dr. Sendal Kumar sir, Shamni ma'am, Anish ma'am, Archana ma'am, and if I have left out anyone's name, kindly bear. And there is one special person, and she did not make up here, and without that person's support, I would not be sitting here. It's her motivation and her support I came to study MBA, and it's my dearest wife, and I dedicate this trophy to my dearest wife. Her name is Anjali, and to my daughter, Anne Maria. They would be the most happiest person to see me receiving the award, but unfortunately, they don't make up here. And now I'm running out of words. I'm not a studious person. I'm not the topper of the class. I'm not the best. But still, if I'm able to make up here, it's possible for all of you to attain this stage. And maybe I think I was always being ready to take up the initiatives, and was always ready to take up all the activities which was told the department, and I was always committed and determined. So I think that's the reason I think I was chosen to be in this stage. And I always believe every person is best and every person is unique. Some would be best in their academics, some would be best in their sports. So everyone should be able to develop the skills and abilities they should have a dream which is very big, and they should be laser focused to reach a target. And there is one quote which is again very close to my heart. It goes like this: difficult steps leads us to beautiful destinations, and the first few steps would be hard, and the next few steps would be even harder, and we would get a sense to stop in between. But there would be an urge inside us to carry forward, and we would be challenging our limits, and the final destination which we are going to reach would be very beautiful. So I heartily wish all my fellow second year students and the first year students to dream big and to achieve bigger. And we being SNS students, we can accomplish anything which is not impossible for us. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Anyone else? All right. Our hearty congratulations to all the nominees and also participants and also the winner. Wish you all the very best, my dear boys and girls. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As our chief guest said, there are a lot of inspiration that we could take, and also we get inspired from our teachers. And if we have a right teacher in place, then anyone can get transformed to anybody else in this world. So there is no limitation if a teacher decides, hey, this person has to rise up in his life. So only thing is, like, the teacher should get the accepting and receiving minds of the students. So it is always available with SNS community, a receptive mind, receptive young generation. So let us actually move on to the all-round performer of this of this day. We invite all the nominees to the stage. All-round performer nominees are Satish, Hari Prasad. Onto the stage, please. Charu, Vaishak, Tefan, Sindhu, Reshma, Paragadeshwari, Kanagapriya, Jyoti Prakash, Jay Mithun, Santosh, Priyanka, Nitesh, Najita, Magesh. So in the all-round performer again, just for the benefit of everybody, I would like to also explain, we have rolled out something called like 5 pillars in the last 2-3 years. And the academics mark based பண்ணி மட்டும் ஒருத்தரை வந்து சிறந்த வெற்றியாளர்னு நம்ம தீர்மானிக்க கூடாது. There should be multiple talents which should be groomed among the student community. அப்படிங்கறக்காக we rolled out this 5 pillar concept. One is on your academics, one is on your teaching and learning concept, another one is on your skills which has no limits, and also innovation and creativity. And then comes how much connections and also industry associations you are holding, and the finally is the social responsibility initiative, that is your character correction and character building, how you are caring for this entire society. So all these 5 personalities are put together to have it as all-round performer. Of course, the BOG is also based on that. So these 5 pillars are equally given importance for the students to raise up in all their aspects. And this 5 pillar is not just meant for in the college la padikano inga irukumbodhu mattum அப்படினு இல்லாம லைஃப்ல எங்க போனாலும் even like 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, any time in your life, these 5 pillars will come in handy for you guys. So let us actually see the AV. Volume மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் குறைவா வெச்சுக்கோங்க.
மாசம் ஆக மாட்டேன்.
ஒரு 2-3 லைன் கொஞ்சம் வேற மாதிரி ட்ரை பண்ணலாம்.
எந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு ஓ போடலாம் இவங்க எல்லாத்துக்கும்? ஏப்பா நான் சிங்கிளாக போட்டாலே ஜாஸ்தியாக போடுவேன், இப்படி போடுறீங்களே, கொஞ்சம் ஜாஸ்தியாக தான் போடுங்களே. ஸோ a wonderful time these guys actually had given to me. A lot of pure uniqueness is there among all these members. Each one carries a unique silver line, unique colored silver line is there in each and everybody. As chief guest had said, நம்மளோட இந்த ஸ்கூல் டேஸில் வந்து அந்த யூனிஃபார்ம் பிரேக் பண்ணிட்டு காலேஜுக்கு போனோன்னு எல்லாரும் ஒவ்வொரு கலரில் வருவோம்ல, அது மாதிரி. So they all have something special in each and every one of you guys. So great time I had, wonderful time. I enjoyed spending time with you guys. So now let us actually see the screen for. We will provide 4 awardees, one for each institution. So that the next year it will be even better competition that we wanted to actually create on. So the winner of each institutions is Hari for Arts and Science, Satish for College of Engineering, Najita, and for College of Technology, Reshma. But I would say they have given even tougher competition than BOG nominees to me. So great applause to all the nominees, certainly. I request the guests and all the dignitaries to come to the front to give the award. We will give one institution at a time and then capture the picture and then move on to the next one, please. And I request the head or the director to join the session, please. Congratulations to Hari. on this occasion. A new system that we are introducing this year onwards is all the ARP nominees gets unlimited OD. That means unlimited OD na. If you like, you can be there here on the campus. If you do not like, you can be anywhere. Okay? There will not be any attendance impacts on you. The reason is, as I've told earlier in the other annual day functions, we totally trust these guys. They have come all the way to the stage of here. We don't need to monitor them any more further. So the purpose of their days to come is how they can improvise themselves from here to the next level. So if we start to monitor on day-to-day basis, then I think we have made a wrong decision already. So I think we have not made a wrong decision. We certainly believe that these guys are going to rock with this additional unlimited OD card, which they can enter in, enter out anytime they wanted in the gate or in the classroom. So wish you all the very best, my dear boys and girls. We will issue it in a bit.
Congratulations to all the winners and nominees. Thank you, dignitaries, for giving away the prizes.
Thank you, sir, for making us understand there is miles to go before we sleep. Thank you very much, everybody. Lovely day, lovely afternoon. Thank you so much for all the efforts taken. Wish you all the very best. I hope all of them are just well set, prepared for this afternoon cultural. Just I'd like to extend my sincere thanks to SNS Academy for giving and hosting this entire event on this occasion. Thanks to the entire Academy team, leaders under Madam Sri Vidya. Thanks a lot. And in the event நடத்தலாம்னு நம்ம பிளான் பண்ணும்போது I was actually having this thought, whom should we actually invite? அப்படிங்கும்போது I was standing in the Chanakya front and then Chanakya block in SNS College of Technology. At that time, yes, the right person that we can invite is Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai. And when I throw this idea to your alumni, Manidhanayan, he took all the efforts on a solo play. I didn't actually get any of my hands into it to organize the entire mobilizing, finding where he is, who he is, and doing the entire efforts. Thanks to Manidhanayan for making this thing happen. He had been constantly doing this, not just this day. Any day I throw out any challenge, and the pulli mattum he will all do all by himself. So a great person to get inspired to everybody. Manidhanayan, thanks a lot. And also all my team members who had been instrumental in this support, in this activity. Thanks a lot. Thanks to all of them. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for making us understand there is miles to go before we sleep. Thank you for always inspiring us. Gratitude is a reflection of feeling blessed. Gratitude is an expression of fulfillment. Gratitude is the articulation of gratification. Gratitude is a rendition of utmost joy. Now, we request man of simplicity, humanity, and generosity, Dr. G. Gnanashekharan sir, Dr. SNS Arkas, educational expert, to propose the vote of thanks.
A very warm good afternoon to all of you. It is really a pleasure, pride, privilege to stand before you to propose the formal vote of thanks on this August day. At the outset, I have to thank our esteemed chairman. This is the first time I have been here for the past 10 years. This is the first time our chairman actually chiseled out a program especially meant for the PG students' annual day. Congratulations to chairman. This is the first time. I have not seen, usually UGI and PG clubbed together, we have the annual day. This is the first time in the history of SNS institution, I believe strongly, we have a PG annual day. So congratulations and thanks to chairman. Another important thing I want to thank the chairman is, this is the first time I think this annual day is happening outside the college premises of the respective institutions. So once again, I thank the chairman for this innovative, entirely different way to organize this particular event. And it is my privilege to thank the chairman, and if I am not thanking his better half, it is a severe sin, I can say. And even though our correspondent, revered, compassionate, very respected correspondent madam is absent today, I have seen her today in the college premises in the temple. Even though in her prayers, in her thinking, always is actually immersed, I can say, completely immersed in the annual day functions. His prayers and blessings are resonating in the campus. So I thank really our esteemed correspondent madam for her prayers and blessings. Moving on, I want to thank our esteemed technical director. First of all, we are stunned. Previously, we had annual day functions, BOG and ARP functions. They're all, I can say, very traditional, conservative, sometimes even boring. But today, you are having entirely a different type of twist, I can say. It is really riveting, it's vibrant, and I have to thank the vibrant, exuberant technical director, secretary, and the native design thinker of our institution, Dr. S. Nalin Vimal Kumar. This is something awesome. So what is called a normal routine function is turned into a unique one. Often he is using the word uniqueness. It is a unique one because of his Herculean efforts. Thank you, sir, once again. And let me thank the chief guest of the day. He is really God-sent. I'm really happy, sir. It is really God-sent. You are silver-tongued. Only we used to say silver-tongued Srinivasa Sastri. And I have seen in my life of 67 years, I have seen a lot of wonderful discourses, narratives. This is something different, sir. This is something different. It is really moving. It is really gripping, sir. It is actually creating positive vibration in the minds of the young students. Sir, this may be one of the reasons for this vibrant, very high-level exposition is you went to a Gurukul. I actually glanced to your bio, and I find that he went to the Gurukul and studied 1,000 slokas. So is it a reason? It is not actually a traditional air-conditioned atmosphere. He went to a Gurukul in Kerala. He studied with the gurus, and he learned in a very hard way what is called, is very close to the heart, that is called Chanakya's Arthasastra or Kaudilya's Arthasastra. So I really thankful to our esteemed chief guest for his wonderful discourse. Really, really, really impactful, sir. Really impactful, sir. Next, moving on, I want to thank the captains of the different institutions of SNS. Top it all, I have to thank Dr. Chandru Pandian, sir. He is really a captain. He deserves the word captain. And I thank Chandru Pandian, sir, for taking the efforts along with the Krishnaveni madam, because she is the torch bearer. When Nalin sir handled the mantle on Krishnavedi madam, she grabbed with golden hands and did it wonderfully. It is miraculous, madam. You did a wonderful job. So I thank profusely Dr. Chandrubandian and Krishnavedi madam. And let me thank once again. Next, I have to thank my own principal, my lovely, caring, affectionate principal, Dr. Anita madam. And she is the one who formed by our correspondent madam. She inherited all the characteristic features of our correspondent madam. So I thank profusely Dr. Anita, the principal of the college. And I have to thank the next gentleman, the next captain of the institution, Dr. Charles sir. So the way in which he presented his annual report, the record of events happened in the SNS College of Engineering. It is really such a beautiful presentation, such a lucid presentation I have not seen. Very beautiful presentation, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And if above all I have to thank the two top leaders, the towering leaders, Dr. Arunachalam, sir. And he is actually the guru, mentor, philosopher for the technical institutions and the director of SNS institutions. I have to thank profusely Dr. Arunachalam, sir. And then, in absentia, I have to thank Dr. Daniel, our CEO of the institutions. And he is also the brain behind almost all the academic development of the institutions. Moving on, I have to thank the HODs, the vice principals, the directors, deans, professors who immensely contributed for the success of the program. And I have seen two very sterling personalities in front of me. One is Mr. Venugopal. Thank you, sir. You are the logistic support of the whole institution. I thank you very much, sir. And another, the head admin, Mr. Mohan Narayan. So I have to thank both of you for gracing this occasion. And I have to thank all the faculty members. They are behind the screen. For example, DT team. DT team deserves a standing ovation. They did a wonderful work. They are behind the screen. They did a commendable job. And a lot of faculty members, the students who contributed the might and make this function a resounding success. And finally, I have to thank the media friends and press, the members of the fourth estate, I can say, the fourth pillar of democracy, for covering all the brighter moments, finer moments of this glorious event. And I hope you will reflect all those events, all the memorable events in your media coverage. Thank you very much. Once again, I thank every one of you. There are a lot of good hearts to be thanked. And I may fail. I may fail to cover all those good hearts. But on behalf of SNS institution, this golden opportunity is given to me. I request you, even though there are some minor disturbances, carry the pleasant memories of SNS Annual Day PG. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We have a cultural program in the afternoon session. Students and faculty members are asked to assemble at 2:30 p.m. after their lunch. Thank you all.